Hello friends, welcome to Science with me. My name is Dr. Erica. I am so excited that you are joining us. We are in the middle of making some Minecraft paper circuits. So if you love Minecraft and you love paper circuits, this is the program for you. You can get all of our stuff over at patreon.com/rosieresearch. Today you can get this one online for free over at Volt Paper Circuits. They are amazing. They have some really cool paper circuits and they have made a Minecraft torch and I thought it was just too good to pass up. So we are going to make that. So you can go head on over there and find their Minecraft torch. You can download it, you can print it out, and then if you need help wiring it up, you can check out this video. And to do it, you will need some scissors, you're gonna need a hole puncher, you need a CR2032 battery, so you can get these at your grocery store, you can get them online. You need an LED of your choice. Again, you can grab those online. Some hardware stores have them. You'll need some Scotch tape, and you'll need copper tape. And then I've got some magnets, but these guys actually have a switch on theirs, which is really cool. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna cut around their template. You gotta print it both sides, print with the long edge as the flip. One of them is gonna be the hand torch holder and the other one is gonna be a little flame. And so the second thing that we're gonna do for this is we are actually going to fold on all of our creases. So these guys, you can actually crease it, right? So we can make this nice little box. I like to pre-crease so that we don't break our paper circuit as we build it if we've already made it. That can be really, really frustrating. So I just kind of get everything ready to be put together before I put that copper tape on. And I found that works really, really well. It's very helpful. I've done a lot of paper circuits with hundreds of kids, and that can be one of the most frustrating things. And we're also going to crease in these little tiny sort of trapezoids. This one's not so tiny. That will hold our box together at the end. Oops. And you want to crease it as best you can. Does not need to be perfect. We'll make do with whatever it is. All right, we're gonna open that piece up. These guys just give you a little space to be able to tape things in and hold it together. If you don't like them, you can always cut them off. A little less folding. All right. So here we go. Now I've got it all folded up and I am ready to wire it up. Now this guy, it's gonna go over the edge of our paper. You need to make sure that we don't cut our copper tape when we go over that edge. So it's gonna just loop around it, all right? You're gonna get your copper tape started and you're gonna put it straight down onto the paper. So I'm gonna put it right here. Here's our minus side. It says plus on the battery because the battery is gonna go in plus side up. So this is gonna go into that circle, not out of that. Do it nice into the middle. We'll go straight up over here. I love this circuit because you don't have to make any bends really, any folds or corners. Now when I get here, I'm gonna just go straight over. So I'm gonna flip everything over and I'll go straight over this edge. Right here is where I'm going to stop it. I'm gonna stop my copper tape right there because that's where we're gonna put our LED in. I'm actually gonna take this up and cut it. I went a little bit too far with mine. All right, we don't want that. There we go. You can line it up as close as you can to the template. All right, now I'm gonna do a shorter piece that's just gonna go right here. This is our switch box, just like this. Press that down. I'll go into this switch box. And there's gonna be a gap between these two pieces right here, okay? That's really important. If you don't put that gap, it will be always on. All right, and we wanna be able to have a switch. So we're gonna put a gap there. So make sure those two are not touching. And again, we're gonna go right over the edge of this paper. All right, so we're gonna go over the edge and then we're gonna stop it right here. Just like that. All right, we are mostly ready. So now we're gonna take our battery. You wanna test your LED. So choose an LED color. Maybe you decide you want red for your flame. Red is always kind of cool, be very fiery. And to test your LEDs have one long leg and one short leg. The longer leg is gonna be touching the top of the battery, which has the plus sign and all the letters. The shorter leg is gonna be on the bottom, which is just sort of polka dotty maybe, and it should light up. If it doesn't light up, you can try just taking it and flipping it over, because maybe you had flipped too long in your short legs. You'll notice when I do that, mine doesn't work. LEDs only work in one direction, so you need to make sure you get the long leg in the right spot. If it's not working, you should try a different battery or a different LED. Sometimes the LEDs burn out, sometimes the batteries go bad. Sort of depends what it could be. So then we'll put our battery in, and you're gonna put it right on top of that gray circle. You're gonna take a little piece of tape. I'm gonna cut this sort of in half lengthwise. You don't need that much tape. And you're gonna go right on the edge of the battery along that copper tape line, okay? Because I need to leave a lot of this top metal part of the battery open to make contact with this piece of copper tape. All right, and that's gonna happen just like that, is going to be the way that our battery turns on. It's gonna make our connection. So what I also like to do with these tapes is just tape this straight onto the battery. All right, our project is not gonna turn on initially because we have this gap. Right now we have two gaps. We're gonna bridge this top gap with our LED, but then we'll still have a gap. So don't worry, when you put your LED in, it's not gonna work, and that's okay. All right, so we're gonna take our LED. They tell us that our long leg goes down here, coming down, and our short leg is gonna go up towards the top. So make your LED do the splits. And you can cut these guys a little bit so that they fit. Just make sure you know which one's the long one and which one's the short one. All right, I'm gonna go just like this. And now I'm gonna use my Scotch tape, and I'm gonna tape those two legs in. All right, I like to use Scotch tape for this. It sticks better and it makes better contact, I found, than using your conductive tape. I have found that that just works a lot better. So I'm gonna just tape over those legs, just like that. And I'm gonna tape over this leg, make sure it makes good contact. You can press it really hard if you'd like to. And now you'll notice it's not on. The moment of truth is gonna be when I take my piece of copper tape, I'm gonna turn it over, so I almost have copper to copper sandwich. And when I cross this gap, then it turns on. So again, make sure that your copper tape is upside down. If I put it this way where it's paper side down, nothing happens because paper is not conductive. The electrons can't get through that. So there is my switch. You can make it smaller. They actually have a little switch template you can cut out, but I just like to tape in a little piece of conductive copper tape there. So now when I press, I have this beautiful switch that turns on. And we are just going to now need to tape it all up. All right, so you'll just tape your box up. You'll have this lovely little torch. So let's tape this side part first. Just like that. And then this guy is gonna get taped down. That always be a little tricky getting these things taped down, these paper boxes. I'm gonna put the battery inside here, and I'm just gonna actually fold that little lip thing over and tape it like that. So my battery's taped all the way inside. And I like that. It's just a little extra protection for you. Just like that. All right, so now I have this little torch I can hold on to. Ooh. I broke it, and that's okay. We'll just open it back up. Sometimes that happens. Let's double check. There we go. All right, so when I folded this, it's not making good enough contact right now. So there's a couple things you can do. The easiest thing is actually just to either put a clip around that battery, a paper clip, a binder clip. I've got some magnets that we like to use. And you can just put a magnet on the top of the battery and the bottom, and that should hold it in place. You can check. I can check as I fold it up, just like that. So paper clip or binder clip around that battery, if that happens to you, is gonna fix that for you. All right, and now we just need to install our flame. Here's our little flame piece that we cut out. We're gonna put a hole punch right here in that part, and then we can just fold this. It's gonna fold right around our LED. Pop your LED in here, and then we can tape that down, and you'll get this fun little candlelight looking effect. I just taped mine down off the outsides of it. So I pop in the LED and I sort of just tape in like this, and I did that on both sides. And then I'll tape it together so that stays together. This is going to help it get good structural contact. Like that, and then I'll just put some tape right up at the top. You don't need too big of a piece for that. You probably don't even need it on both sides, to be honest, but if you'd like to, you can. And then you have your fun little candle torch. You can add something to this torch if you'd like to. You can totally create something that's very, very decorative and have a good time making art. This was a lot of fun. I hope this tutorial helps you build this amazing Minecraft torch paper circuit. And we will see you soon as we make a diamond box that's gonna light up. It's gonna be amazing. And we also have a creeper circuit for you. So make sure to check out those videos. Have a great one.